That's the biggest thing. You want to get out of turn 1 without a casualty, basically, and I didn't, so. That, my friend, is what we call RNG. That's slow though, Passant. That is slow. I know it's a safety strat, but that's not what I'm going for here. You just don't need it. It's not like you need it. It's just. Hello, Ant. Or should I say, Mr. Foolish? Mr. Foolish is my father. Four for 4. Hell yeah. Okay. Ah, the sound of seagulls. I've missed it. They've been quiet for a little while. Yo, Nathan, thank you very much for the 1,800 bits, dude. Thank you so much. It's very, very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. I'll update those when I can. Probably had a little bit of time to do it now, but I kind of ran out. I'll try my best. I've got a long way to go to get to record. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But happy birthday to Faz. Happy birthday to Faz. Happy birthday, dear Fazzy. Apparently it's always mad blast if you get 4 fail, if you get 4 free plays. It is. That is what we call a good ass intro. On April 1st. Very American way of saying it there, Faz. The 1st of April, eh? An exciting time to be born. I would have thought that was Aunt Foolish's birthday, though. I wouldn't even consider it a meme anyway. Consider it a joke at worst. So many people born on April 1st. You know me so well, Ant. Down with the memes. Memes must end forever. Unless it's a GIF. Is that even a meme? Like the GIF of that dog cake being eaten? I don't even know what constitutes a meme. Most people just use it as like a stand-in for the word joke, which is kind of like really annoying. But like, thing is, I say like normal jokes these days. People are like, "Oh, I see you're memeing." I'm like, "No, I said a joke." So I'm kind of confused as to what a meme is these days, outside of just shit recycled humor. That's my thought. I need the Lord of Memes to help me out. Ninzard! Assemble! And you can just hear the trotting. Hello, yes? I was summoned? Yes, Ninzard. Define a meme. Yep, there it is. Oh, Garrett. a Jeb. We should keep saying jape. I like a bit of japery. Japery is my favorite. God damn it, Garrett. Also, Jenna, what are you standing on there? She's clearly on the edge, like off the actual roof itself. Just standing on straw, just hanging down. So there is a bit of young slang that I've been trying to wrap my head around, and I kind of got one. You know when the kids say, "Oh, my fit is nice," I'm always like, that means outfit. So they mean their clothes. So when they say fit, they mean their outfit is good. Check the fit, they always say. There'll be like images being posted on Twitter being like, check the fit. I like this fit. And they mean outfit. I get that one. The one that gets past me though, that I need explaining, if anyone knows, is when someone says, you have that drip. Oh, man's got drip. Wait, the fuck? It's a thing I hear the Americans use all the time. Yeah, that's what it could be. That's what my only thought was, dripping style. But, or like, yeah, you're just oozing charisma or charm or whatever, so you're dripping. Like, that's what I was expecting, but like, I have no actual clue. No one's ever actually been able to clarify it. But then it's always used when someone is clearly not like, I don't know, just completely a hideous concoction of clothing, and someone's like, "Oh, man, the drip is on there, bro." I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Like, you got that drip. Oh, it was 1005, not 1002. I need to update that. Swag, yes. Swag strats. Swag strats are still a thing. Like, they're like, oh, that's a, you know, when you're doing swag strats, you're showing off your swagger. Totally tubular, dude. We should bring that shit back. But yeah, like, swag is still a thing to show swagger. You're so ooze. See, I know where sick came from, because that was kind of like I guess an evolution of when people would say, I'm the illest at something. The illest rapper or something like that. To be like, always understood that. Ooze made the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I find it interesting. If I don't understand it and don't get it, it's one thing. But like, I don't mind it. It's just I just don't get it. I don't. As in I don't see how it got to where it is. If you know what I mean? Like, it's fine, people using it, but I'm just kind of like, how do we get to that particular word? That's more the point, I think. Really. Can we not do this again? I don't want to have to deal with this. Can I just run away? No. Honestly, why do you turn to the right there? It's the weirdest thing. But you always, like, when you just run up into that head, you end up facing to the top right. You can't interact with it then, so you can't actually use the items. You have to reposition, which is really annoying. Yeah, there's always that as well. That's like my favourite thing, where you're kind of like, oh, I get it, because of this, right? And they're like, no. You're like, oh, then how? The double alley-oop. Yeah, but then why? Yeah. We were the same when we were kids. We were the same when we were kids. I'm pretty sure our slang when we were young was weird. A thing we used to say when I was like at 14, 15 is it's still kind of said in the north of England, but less so in general. But we used to say something, oh man, that's lush. If something was good, we'd say it was lush. And that would really upset my sister, I remember, because she was like, but that's not what it means! Man, that is so lush. It was a good one. To be fair, like even the term bellend is a product of a bygone era. Like no one said bellend for like it came around in like the mid noughties. I guess 2003, 2006. Bellend was like the term, and then it kind of disappeared like all the way through like the teens, and now it's back again. Oh, mint. Yeah, mint was so good. Oh, mint. That is a northern thing, though. Saying something's mint is definitely a northern thing. There's loads of good ones from the north, like champion as well. Oh, man, that's champion. Like, if something's champion, if something's mint, that is all, like, northern stuff. All northern slang. I finally managed to flee. We're still lost 20 seconds on the run-up to this, but yeah. That's definitely true, yeah. Like the spread of these terms and the normalization of these terms is much bigger. Because it was definitely like I'm talking about it in terms of like a regional thing. Like certain slang was very much a regional thing within our country, rather than just a thing that everyone says all over the shop, you know. Now explain how Cockney rhyming slang works. Easy. They basically found words that rhymed with the word they wanted to say, just for their own sake. Mainly to kind of like hide what they were talking about in certain scenarios, but it became a bigger thing. Dog and bone, phone. Easy. So basically, they use it when they want to be rude for certain things. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Yeah, you're being Barney Rubble, mate. Are you having a Barney with the missus? If you're having a Barney, it means you're having an argument. Barney Rubble, trouble. So having a Barney just means getting in a fight. Let's not have a Barney. They also do it to kind of like to not be rude, or they want to say if it's saying something rude but saying it in not saying it. So Bristols, a cracking pair of Bristols. Yeah. If a Cockney guy says to a woman, "That's a cracking pair of Bristols," that's not an okay thing. Bristol Cities, you've got it. You wouldn't say you've got a cracking pair of Bristols to someone, but you'd say nice Bristols to a mate of yours. So you could say it to a friend without alluding to what you were actually saying. So it's pretty much like a kind of code thing. Yeah, Barney did. It was Fred who didn't. That's a really weird thing. But yeah. It's usually just kind of code. Normally it's like actually it takes longer to say it than if you just use the actual words, but it's normally just a kind of way to code certain things here and there. It wasn't. I don't think it originated for that reason, but like it definitely wasn't used in that regard. It's more just an endearing thing now. Like, a lot of the rhyming slang that was, like, prevalent back when it first came out isn't really used as much. No one says Bristols anymore. That was very much an old part of Cockney rhyming slang. It's very different now than it was. Pretty much. The original memes. There's a lot of stuff about Cockney rhyming slang that just no one knows. I say no one. I certainly don't know my way around it. I don't know majority of the Cockney rhyming slang. If I was to speak to a Cockney going full-on slang, I wouldn't understand it half the time. I know a fair few, but I don't know all the more specific ones. And I didn't live in London until like 2010, so like I didn't grow up with it. I wasn't around it. I just kind of, again, you only hear when you. I never heard the reality of it growing up. You know. You hear the obvious ones that you hear in media and you see in media, so it's kind of what I know of it. I know from kind of like looking into it, but I haven't. It's not like I've researched the damn stuff. Oh no, it was never Cockney rhyming slang sentences. It'd always be like one specific thing in a sentence that you'd say. Again, it was a lot of it was to kind of like confuse people who didn't know what it was. It's a dialect that you can use that people who didn't know could basically like hide information essentially. That's what at least that's what I believe it was. I might be wrong in that regard. I'm wrong in many things. Thing is, it's really weird, right? I don't understand how people can't understand another person's accent. You know? Even people with like thick accents, you just have to listen. Just have to listen to them and you'll be able to figure it out. I don't know. There definitely are some like bits of dialect that are different, like especially if it kind of like when it comes to like Scotland, because Scotland does have some dialect differences and like some actual words that they choose that are different to everyone else's, which can be hard to pick out. But I would just go, I don't know what that word means, but I understood what you said. You know what I mean? I hate to be quite generalist here, but I do feel it is one of those things that is a little bit more North American focused, not understanding accents, because you just hear less. You hear less overall, like, distinctive accents growing up. Whereas I think over here it's a little bit more common for me to go like an hour north and hear a completely different accent, or go like an hour west and hear a completely different accent. Like there are loads of accents in America. There are loads, and there are loads over here. But I think it's easier for us to come into contact with different ones. because, you know, we're a much smaller country. The accents are a little bit further spread out in America. Outside of, like, you know, the stereotypicals. Exactly, yeah. There's a lot more accents in a much closer range, so you come into contact with them. And even then, like, when it comes to, like, anyone on the mainland, you know, people with a very thick Dutch accent or French accent, German accent, I'll pick it out. It might take me a moment, but I'll be like, oh yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I was speaking generally, not universally, don't worry. It's not inherently true that, you know, Americans don't come into contact with accents, but, like, I think it's just more likely to be the case, given the sheer size of the country. We were having this chat yesterday, like, just how big the country is and how big the states are. I'm pretty sure, like, certain states are bigger than the UK itself. Like, the states themselves are basically countries themselves. So. The Midwest accent is the generic American accent. It's quite a recognizable one. I think I'm slowly getting better at being able to discern the Canadian accent out of the American one. Like, there are obvious tells in certain words and certain parts of words, but for the most part. But then again, you have tells. You have like a particular lilt to your voice and certain pronunciation here and there that is very classically Canadian. Your handling of vowels in particular can just, not all the time, but just every now and then, has a Canadian twang to it. Same with you, Larry. It's hard to pick out that you're specifically Canadian unless those particular twangs come out. But yeah. You do remember your U's. It's because you're a smart bunch of people. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, Sir Nathan. That's exactly what went down. Hey, don't push my sister. I'm pretty sure we were just talking about the interesting dynamics between different accents, rather than anything else. Hi, G, don't die. She says that now, and she says that atop the Mercury Lighthouse as well. Let's get out of here! America! Fuck yeah! Such a good film. That's such a good film. Shit! Freedom Custom Bucko Fab. I think one thing I've always appreciated about is it Matt Stone and Trey Parker is just their voice work. I've always appreciated their kind of the way they use voice for humor. I think is always something I will appreciate. It really, I don't know, it always kind of, it's such a specific type of piss take that really enhances the satire, you know, just because they really exaggerate certain accents and certain stereotypes in that regard, which I've always found, like, to be an enjoyable way of taking the piss. Orgasmo? I've never heard of that. Reminds me, I still need to go and actually some point go to see the Book of Mormon, actually. I need to go to the theatre more, honestly. The legacy of the ancients has returned. You're not Dark Dragon, you're Dark Soul! Don't give me that bullshit. Come on, mate, you're better than that. Don't lie to us. You picked the wrong person to get your lore incorrect with, Dark Soul. The one lore I care about. I care about 14 lore. Just I've been playing it for a very long time, so some lore escapes my memory. Because there's one thing I don't have is memory. My memory is very, very good for very specific things, but like, you know, I'm the kind of person whose memory, well, they'll be like, oh, do you remember that person just got mentioned? What a name drop! I'm like, huh? What? Name drop? I have no idea. But then, like, I could probably talk you through the Illusion of Gaia speedrun route, screen to screen. I haven't run the game in like 6 months, but I could do it. I mean, I remember the big stuff, but like when we did Ruby Weapon and they name dropped in that, I was like, and when we were doing Heaven's Ward and What's Her Face. I haven't said anything, don't worry. I'm not going to spoil things, I'm just saying things that, like, vaguely. I know that it's still new for some people. Don't worry. But yeah, like, it was like the thing with Heaven's Ward when they dropped that name. When that character joined up with, well, basically when that character revealed himself to be, like, supporting Ishgard. I was kind of like, who's that person again? And they were like, the Magitech armor in A Realm Reborn. I was like, what? Yeah, we ran through the Edens last night. I did Ruby Weapon and the story on the night it came out with Nimzard. And yeah, I then didn't do Eden. We cleared that all last night. That was really cool. I really enjoyed E7. Oh my god, that was so sick. But yeah, that raid series, like Eden's Verse, is really good. I still think my favorite fight overall is the stuff in Stormblood Alliance raiding. The Agrius fight was particularly very good. But the Eden's Verse stuff was really, really good. Like E7 in particular was super sick. I kind of liked what they did with E6. You need to do the Stormblood. We can do it tonight or something, Larry. I don't know, but like. The most important lore is the Hildebrand lore. One day I'll get to the Heaven's Ward Hildebrand stuff. Yeah, Stormblood Alliance raid fight's going wrong. I think it's the only set of Alliance raiding where if we wiped once, we had like massive drops from the Alliance. I remember, I think we were doing the Agrius fight, and we wiped the first time, and they were just like, fuck this, we're out of here! I'm like, dude, it's my first time doing it. Why didn't you watch the guide? Because it's my first time doing it, and it's just the normal stuff. It's not savage, don't kill me. I just wanna find out what happens. God forbid you want to learn something, like, without watching a guide. Guides have their place here and there for picking up raiding, but not everywhere. Like, my community, our FC finally have enough people who are at 80 to do proper raiding. So we're going to start with some EX stuff tomorrow night, actually. We're going to be doing our first bit of raids. And, yeah, we're going to do Titania, so like I'm hoping everyone's going to watch a guide just kind of learn the basics, and then we'll get to it to learn how we work together as a raid team, and then when we understand how we communicate and how we work in the future, doing a raid from like blind and trying to learn it all together might be a nice thing, but everyone has to be on board for it, obviously. But still. Yeah, there's some cool things that can happen with Alliance raiding. Like, going through Labyrinth of the Ancients is always a thing. Always a thing. Always taking bets on like who's gonna pull first during the Atomos section. Oh mate, we had an absolutely godlike one recently when like there was a guy, both of our healers. There was 4 on the platform, and like this dude fucked off the platform, and a healer rescued him back, and he fucked off again. Rescued him back again, and he fucked off again. We're like, stand on the fucking button, dude. Stand on the fucking button. He just kept running. Oh, it was so good. Absolutely legendary. But there's a thing over there I need to punch. I think it was a monk as well, actually, funnily enough. I don't know. It was definitely a DPS. I can't remember if it was a monk or a ranged though, but yeah. We had like me and 3 deeps up front. I'm a tank main, so I usually tank. There's only certain things I heal. Like I heal the copied factory. I love healing copied factory. But I normally like just tank the older stuff. What we should do is, like, when you do the run towards it, whilst you're running, just say, right, you 4 stand on the button. The other 4 get forward. Really weirdly, I haven't actually tanked Copied Factory, I don't think. I've only ever healed it. Which is really weird. Because, like, I'm a tank main. I think the first time I did it with Ninzard, and he's also a tank main. So we tend to do stuff together like that. Like normally we'll tank together, but if there's only one tank, I'll heal him. Usually, or he'll go DPS as one of the two. But, right then, we managed to talk our way through the intro. Thank you very much for talking me through the intro. Hell yeah. Yeah, now no more fun. No fun allowed. If I catch you having fun, Raiko, you better not have some fucking fun in my chat. If any of you think of having fun. Playing Natsume games. Serious fun.tm. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh no, the Czech police are here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. They all operate slightly differently. Yo, Frankie Fusion, thank you very much for promoting yourself to the fighting class with Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you. Step out the caravan, join us on the front lines. Cheers, cheers, cheers. It's very kind of you. You can enjoy the emotes. Now whenever you get angry at something, you can post "Bobby what?" which I think is a pretty damn good thing. Thank you very much for the luck. I'll do my best. We had a run die to Kraken earlier, which is a bit of a shame. The second one's a lot longer and is a little bit more obtuse in direction after you get onto the sea. When you get the boat and you get onto the sea, it's a little bit harder to figure out where you have to go and what you have to do, and also remembering that, specifically remembering after you do that, or when you get burst, to go back to Briggs's ship and use burst on Briggs's ship. That was the thing that caught me out for a long time. I completely forgot about the ship. But yeah, when you get to the Western Sea, it's a lot more straightforward. But yeah, fairly somewhat linear at the beginning, and then you get to the sea and it opens up a little bit. It's hard to follow, or can be hard to follow. Ivan? Ivan! What the fuck is going on right now, dude? Jesus Christ. Been getting really unlucky with their positioning recently. Well, that's definitely time loss. That's probably going to put me in the red completely. Great start, and then that. It's just dumb that you can't, like, when one of them's between you but it's behind Ivan, he doesn't just turn around. It's the dumbest thing. There's a very smart animation there as well. That woman's the woman inside the inn. So this guy's standing in front of the ladder when you go into the inn. When you come out, the woman that's inside the inn is outside looking around and then shakes her head when she can't find him. It's a really nice, unique animation they give her, or like a unique thing they give her to showcase that she's like, where is he? Where has he gone? Shaking my SMH, dude. Flowers ferociously, big fan. Go and heal. Fight. Got the sub 50. Somebody touch me! Bowie, woo! I managed to get that even with Ivan being a little bell end upstairs in the inn. Thank you very much, Keros. Should we stop him? It's actually faster to say yes, because then he just stops immediately. Because you go to stop him and he stops. If you say no, you have a little conversation and he stops anyway. The idol from the bloody. Also, amazingly, there was no attacking. Every time that I got attacked, I dodged, so I don't actually have to heal my guys afterwards. Knowing that I got that, the sub 50, I'm going to get 2 encounters on the way to Goma Cave, and I'm going to fail flee from both of them. Don't worry. Oh, bloody hell, Ivan, why are you a Jeb? Why are you such a Jeb? Why are you a Jeb? A paper Jeb is very, very weak. He's never actually... there's never a point where Ivan is a comfortable character to get hit. We're never like, oh, phew. Attacked Ivan. That schedule really needs to be updated. I'm terrible at updating it right now. It's normally because in the mornings I just get started. Just wake up and get started with streaming. I'm actually like sorting shit out. Must be better. It's real good. Very good. Managed to get very, very far. There was no chance of me getting the second encounter just because of how late my first one was. Super nice. So far, so good. Now, time for the cave where I get bopped. What are S and Q? S and Q means save and quit. You can find ! No S&Q will provide all the information you should possibly ever hope for. Saving and quitting allows you to manipulate the game, basically. No probs. That's what I'm here for. It's a good menu. Fuck me! With a rusty spoon. Yeah. You shouldn't be getting caught by the enemies at level 3. I've got a 65% chance to run from them. Why does this game hate me so? Fuck it. Don't run away, Forge. Gosh. That's good. Stay. Thank you. If only all text boxes were as fast as that one. No worries. Enjoy defeating the laundry today. Best of luck to you. Let us know how it goes. Hope you win. One of the best Goma caves I've had so far, honestly. I think I've had a low 540 before, when everything went perfect. But... Are you kidding me? 2 encounters on the way to Billabin Barricade? You've been shoved that right up your jacksie, video game. What the hell? At least I got away. It could have been worse. I could have failed fleet from both of them. Apologies that I'm looking at Ace Ventura right now. I just looked over it in the camera. It's like, Jesus. Yo, Neon Lair, 43 months. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome back to the fighting class. Billabin Barricade, Billabin Barricade, Billabin. Fuck! What was the word in Ace Ventura they said? Was it Quetzalcoatl or something? Let me guess. White devil? What? White devil? Yes. You speak Wachutu? No. What a film. Bumblebee tuna? Bumblebee tuna. Such a good film. I like Jim Carrey. I know people always like really like I don't know they rag on him a little bit, which I kind of find quite strange because I've always thought he's been great myself. We're going to go and see the Sonic film next weekend, I think. Looking forward to seeing it. Flight's in 33 hours. Fair enough. My flight to Japan is in 3 weeks. Well, I'll be there in 3 weeks. Why am I getting encounters fucking everywhere? You should hardly ever get one from Colima Forest to Colima Village. I've had 3 extra encounters now. And in the worst places. That is super early. I don't trust myself to flee from 3 zombies. Not because I'm not good enough, it's just because the game won't let me. It's really, really bad. I don't trust it. Please, Monsieur Video Game, let me fucking flee. Do I have to bring back the flea counter? Is that what I have to do? I don't want to have to do it, video game, but you might make me. Actually, don't think I'm going to kill the rat on the right-hand side. Yeah, yeah, sure. GG to me! How's it going there, cousin Buzzin'? Hey, Solius. Well, we're gonna probably lose our time again here. Oh, a walkthrough, okay, yeah. Game FAQs! Problem. Fuck. I haven't got anything. What a horrible fight. Didn't kill any of them. I don't know what to do. I've never seen that before. I got an encounter so fast. I know I was running through the forest, but I didn't even have a chance to open my menu. Should have been in Emil 20 seconds ago, and I'm probably going to get one more encounter still. like that before in my life. Oh, I didn't talk to the kid. So yeah, I got into Emil like a minute and a half behind where I should be. Absolutely insane. There's getting an early encounter than there's whatever happened there. Well, it was going fine until this bit. I have 38 seconds of time save here, and I'm probably going to lose them. I'm probably going to lose like 30 seconds, so I'll probably be in the red by 30, which isn't so bad, I guess. Basically, this was a much better start than the run just before, and that basically makes it slightly worse than the run before, but not too much worse. Depending on how well it can go. I've already lost 1 minute and 15 on the way to Emil. I haven't even done the Mercury Lighthouse yet. If I get a bad lighthouse, I'll probably be anywhere between 1 minute and 1.5 minutes behind, depending on how bad it goes. But we'll see. But yeah, you can get into Emil on like around the minute, 58 seconds to 1 minute flat. I normally get in at 117, 120, but 217 is just awful, obviously. Thank you. It's dumb because like I should have got the tick. I should have got the tick for the Jinn before I left the cave, but I got the encounter so late that I never got the tick in the cave, so I tried to push the tick on the world map. And again, I ran through the forest, but that is so early to get an encounter for that much forest I ran through. It's that was a very early encounter. I heard the tick, and then I pressed my menu to open it, but... Yeah, 5 minutes. There should be 4 minutes here, not 5. I've got time to save on Saturos. So. This game is definitely trying its hardest for me to not get a sub 4. It really doesn't want me to do it. Yes. Here, so listen. Nah. Whenever you summon Jinn, they go into standby, and it takes a turn in battle or that tick on the world map to listen to it. Yeah, the retreat glitch is great. Oof, fuck me. If Prism is cast on Ivan, he dies. Thank you very much, RPGC. Thank you for the lot. Sadly, we are already losing. Well, I mean, yeah, this has been a terrible Mercury Eerie. This is a lot worse than I thought it would be. Those two fights were unfortunately pretty hard fights to deal with. The first one had too many goes. But yeah, we're going to be like plus minute and a half. That's a lot of time lost, dude. I just don't know how I'm meant to be fast at Mercury Lighthouse anymore. Like, I got the times I got, but I just can't match them. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It can't just be pure RNG, surely. The mystery box! Congratulations on opening your mystery box, Moat. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the mystery? Can you feel the box? Because it's all yours. Beautiful. You want to say opening his regular highlight message there, I see. Just highlighting the message. Nice. Wow, a wild Pokemon in your mystery box. Dang, dude. Yeah. So that's 2 minutes overall time loss in Mercury Eerie. 2 minutes to save next time I get here, I guess. Let's see if I can have a good Satoros. This is a salvageable run. I can get sub 4 with this. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be a good run, but I can do it. You're so high and lighted. Dang, dude. So this cutscene's a little bit fucked up, as you might notice. There's loads of Jenna's face and loads of text boxes remaining on the map. That's because of the retreat glitch we do that has a specific impact on this particular cutscene. This doesn't happen elsewhere, to my knowledge, even in the Lost Age. Just here. Don't know why you're asking me. What do you think? Is that a statement or? Thank you very much, Epi. Sadly, we got bodied by Mercury Eerie. That split destroyed us. Eruption. Nice. Nice. Very nice. And Herb, dude. Please attack Ivan again. That's perfect, because Fizz is ready. I like when that kind of shit works out. This is the hard bit though, having to deal with 2 consecutive fireballs. It's tough. Nice targeting. Yo, Discord, thank you very much for promoting yourself to the fighting class with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much indeed. Step out the caravan. Join us on the front line. Thanks so much. Cast that on the turn before, I think. Well, no, I had to guard in case I died. Shining Force 2 is cool. It is! Glad you agree. It's a very, very good game. One of my favourites, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't have named myself after the main character, but... This is really, really annoying. It's not a bad run, it's just... You know when you just have one bit that really irks you and just sticks with you? Because like, it's one of those things where, you know, that kind of shit doesn't, you know, confirm that it's going to be a lot easier from now on. It's just free time loss. Whenever you have time loss, I prefer it to be errors rather than bullshit. Because then I know that I can do better. It's a reminder that no matter what I do, that kind of shit can still just happen at any point to the run. And then I cry. And, you know, rather than saying good luck, have fun, it should be good luck, don't cry. You have no idea, Reticularis. It's hard. Oh no, it doesn't. This scene is fine. The first 42 minutes of the run, that's a long cutscene. And the Babai cutscenes, holy shit. Babai talks for a solid 4 or 5 minutes at the end of the game. It's kind of weird, like, the more I focus on the big cutscenes, the less I worry about the genuinely smaller ones, you know? It's one of those things. How's it going there, Moon Boy? The 65th of the illustrious Moon Boy clan. Fuck me. Let's do this. It's a good one, yeah. It's a good ass theme. Boom, boom, boom. Go on me, I don't get out turn. Why are you useless? Really? No escape. Funny that. Press the fucking start button. You can skip out of the menus quickly by pressing start rather than... Oh, great. What a surprise. Definitely going to be 3 encounters in here. Right here. No? So we're a high enough level now that enemies in this area aren't going to catch up to us, so we don't have to worry about getting encounters. And the same is true of Colima Forest. When we get into Treachery, though, however, we will get more encounters. So it'll save us for a little bit, and it also gives us an opportunity to restore our PP if we've used any. I had a moment there where I thought, do I even need to push that log to the right? And yeah, you do. Just had a moment where I was like, I didn't need to do that. Sometimes puzzles, the puzzle solutions, even if I'm doing them, I'm just like, is this right? Oh my god. Yeah, and certain things like that, like there are particular pieces of the environment that you need to interact with like that allow you to you like slide around them rather than just like check them. Seagulls, they make a little bit of noise, bless them. I mean, I live on the coast, so they are especially loud. You're right, Camelot are amazing. shitty luck, dude. If I lose Garrett. Fucking run away! 3. I don't know what I'm meant to do. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Like, I just want to run away. I'm gonna lose a lot of time. I've had way too many fail fleas here. I'm probably gonna be. I reckon. I'll probably start losing time before I even get into the fight at this rate. How's it going, Plex? Cheers for the host, mate. We are getting bodied. We are getting bodied. I think my fail flea count is well into the 30s at this point. I just can't get away from any enemies at all. I'm just failing everything. How was the stream today? It took me 2 minutes to get to Imil from the Bilibin cave because they killed Isaac, which was especially good. Fuck me, I had a moment. Encounter. Jesus. Good. Double input. No! I also had a run that was looking good and then died to Kraken. It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, the game just doesn't want me to get a run right now. It's a bit of a shame. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. "52 seconds lost in Tret, dude. 2 Dreadhounds caught by surprise. Sexual. Big fan. Big fan of that. People of Colima, forgive me. Yeah. It's been a really rough day. Oh yeah, I've had to heal so much that I can't actually retreat again, can I? I should have realised that and run up, rather than... I guess I could just use my Psy Crystal. retreat mode go into tread. For real? Oh, nice. I'll see how much time I want to give this, but depending on how I come out of the other side of like alt-in, I don't know. This can definitely sub 4 still, like with these, but I just don't want to. There's like a difference between having like a run that's not quite optimal but can still do it, and a run that's at this point a bit bad but can still do it. The energy for this run is a little bit weird. Were you trying to go for the sub 350 then in the end? Sweet. Part of me feels that might be even quicker than just watching the slow as hell retreat animation, I won't lie. I won't lie to you, I don't count my fever time. I count the time that I get out of Bilibin Cave. And then when I get to the Eyrie. I shouldn't actually speak in this one. I once had Ivan die in here as well. That was a pretty good one. Should not have done that. Should have only used it once. I need to retreat after this. Why am I making such a bad decision, dude? So poor. Forge, full gas. You just kind of get set into your ways of like, gotta do this particular thing. Should have just healed once. Swapped over to Mia for healing. I don't know. Jesus fucking Christ. That is my fault. That is an error on my part. That's like the first major error I've made today. God, I'm not pressing left twice, I'm just pressing the A button. Okay, Quartz didn't run. Oh yeah, earlier today, I'm not sure if you saw Plex there. Earlier today I had Forge run twice. That was a really good set of RNG where Forge just didn't want to get beaten up. But he'd always run twice on the second turn, so I wasted like four rays basically, which is particularly good. Such a great mechanic. Okay. I just know that one time that's gonna like hit Ivan and just do him in. I don't actually know if he does die to undead sword without guarding, but I'm gonna find out at some point. That was very quick for getting an encounter. Oh, that's impact. Whoops. Tanks 2. I once did have the back attack triple, and I survived. That was good shit. Breeze. Howdy, Spickle. Great right now, mate. Cheers, mate. Also, I can't seem to be killing Killer Ape on turn 3. Just never seems to die. I'm gonna try something though. Yeah, I appreciate that. Die. Die, for fuck's sake. I don't know, it's fine, like, he'll die on the first thing you do on this turn. It's, like, completely fine. Like, that plasma's gonna kill him, but... or the growth will. But, like, he'll die. He's, like, 20, at most, 27 damage off it. But it's always a bit of a ball ache that it happens. Jesus, dude. I've got like a minute to save there. I just don't know why I can't save it. Good. Encounterless Xian. Big fan. No. Okay. I had a beastly tret. Yeah, my tret's okay. I don't know how to beat my Mercury Eerie right now. Sleep for granite. I need to heal as well actually. But I'll wait one more fight. Yeah, my Mercury Eerie from Bilibin Cave until getting to the Eerie of the Lighthouse was like 7.5 minutes. Looks like it might be my dad. How's it going, Simply? Good to see you, dude. How are you? This is a horrible one. I want to say Tundra there. No, Tundra on the edge. How are you, fella? GG's on your recent run, by the way. I saw that. That was a good-ass finish. Congrats. That'll do. That'll do. I'm all right, thanks. Yeah, it's been an interesting week of getting bodied by RNG, but yeah, not too bad. How was your? I assume your trip back was fine. Nice. Yeah, it was good stuff. It's kind of weird because like I've watched like Mario 64 for a fair bit, right? I've obviously watched it a bit, but I think I learnt so much more that weekend with you guys than ever before. So it was really kind of cool. It's really cool now to watch the run now after having spent so long talking to you guys and understanding the run on like a bit more of a deeper level, which was it's kind of like one of those extra boons of like an event like that, which really allowed me to kind of understand so much more. Fuck this guy. You're running. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Is the immediate goal just to get that 20 AM, that 28? And then what's the kind of plan after that? If there is one. Sub-cheese, obviously. There it is. God, that was scary. No plan? That's fair. Appreciate that. Just Mario. Hell yeah, dude. That is definitely worth a PogChamp, I feel. I need the game to be nice to me. I have a feeling that I'm not going to get any procs here on my recovery. That location for a fight is really bad, especially considering I had to use 2 summons to do it. Did you ever upload the that video of the coin spinning? Actually, that was the stupidest shit, but I appreciated it so much. I'm not sure if I've actually told you did. Sweet. I'm not sure if I've told you guys this story actually, but like after the break the record, when Simply and I were on the train back to Copenhagen Airport, Copenhagen, we were on the way back. Like I think it must have been like an hour into the journey. Simp just like kind of retreated into himself for a moment. Like, he wasn't taking part in the conversation for like about 10 minutes. We were like, Simp's been quite quiet. We looked over and he's spinning coins. Like, right. What's going on here, pal? And he kind of like ascended to the next level of speedrunning. Pure mechanical expertise that was trying to spin coins 10 times as fast as possible. I think we managed to get it down to like 6 seconds, sub 6. It was insane. Absolutely godlike strats. Okay, there it is. Fever off. Prockney, Fever, shit was absurd. It was like, yeah, just a different level. I've never seen anything like it, dude. It was content for the ages. Okay, Mia's fine. Do I have enough to? Okay, good. I do. I'm always worried about my my PP values here because I always tend to screw them up. I'm definitely going to try and get some sub 6s in. I'll try at home. They're going to be different coins though. I'm not sure if this changes the category. Does the coin size change the category? We never actually went. Oh, we never really distinguished the rules, did we? Dang, it's a whole different game. Fair enough. I'll make sure to add a new category then to the leaderboard. Prockney is the fastest animation in the game because holding down the B button obviously skips everything, but it's definitely the fastest one. It's pretty sweet, just because it starts, the animation for Prockney starts. It's roughly the same as Ramsey's, but if you see how Ramsey's appears, essentially the difference is in that, where Ramsey's takes a little bit longer with like the side swipe fade, whereas Prockney's just animation. Oh, I did miss a split for Corona, you're right. I always seem to forget Corona. Cheers, Wit. I appreciate that. Yeah, the splits, like there are certain splits, so like the Jin fight splits. It's really weird because 2 of them. We fight how many? We fight how many in the overall? We fight Corona, Hail, and Vine. Those are the 3 we fight in the world map. I don't have a split for Vine, but I do have a split for Corona and Hail. Oh, I never missed the Hail one, but I always miss Corona. I don't know why that is. Didn't press the A button. Push me left. Not a bad menu, but I need to just trust that I'm going to get it right, because the amount of times that I slightly overmash and end up going over to items rather than summon catches me off guard a little bit. So. Retreat. Right then, we're about to get a bit glitchy in here. We've been playing by the rules for too long. So now, I'm so glad I did that when I did. Yeah, we've been playing by the rules for far too long. It's time to get a little bit glitchy. Nice. So I'm going to try and keep my PP on Isaac as low as possible, obviously, so I can sub 6, so I can get the retreat glitch off. I mean, it's so hard to get a sub 2 ult in. It's really not. It's really... Fuck me, dude. Fuck me with a rusty spoon. What the hell is that? I hate these switches. If you push too much into them, you spin in weird ways. Makes me upset. Deeply upset. Jumping. Okay, cool. So, like, 2 more screens now. I'm going to hand over the Douse Drop and the Frost Gem over to Isaac, so he has access to those for late game. So I don't have to go as far as... Well, to be fair. Yeah, I think Mia's in a different setup, actually. Yeah, she is, because of Flash and Ground. Teammates. There we go. That's not ideal. You can't press B to go back when you do those particular inputs, so you have to be careful with that. I'm going to get a fight before I get there, so I'm not going to cast retreat. Every time you get into a fight, it resets the retreat status. So you need to be careful. So yeah, I wait for the final fight and then retreat. Not enough PP. We are now in retreat mode, which means that this door is not the door you think it is. LOL. We lost 11 seconds between Corona and that, so whatevs, brevs. Oh my god, dude, like... Spickle is shooketh. That, my friend, is the retreat glitch. How's it going, Surges? When we cast retreat, again, if someone is here who hasn't heard the explanation, I'll give you the whole spiel. When you cast retreat from the menu, the actual menu, and you haven't got enough PP, it just goes, and you can't use it. However, you can shortcut retreat to the L and R button, which makes, obviously, you can use spells in the map really, really quickly, so it speeds up puzzle solving. If you have retreat set to the L and R button, and you press, let's say it's on L, and then say yes, and you don't have enough PP, it'll say, you haven't got enough PP, you can't cast it. But you shouldn't be able to get to that point in the first place, according to the menu. So when you say yes, and you haven't got enough PP, you don't go anywhere, actually go anywhere. You saw I just stayed exactly where I was. However, the game has still cast retreat in its memory. So it sends you back in the game's data to the opening, like, to the last entrance you had into the dungeon. And because of this, yeah, that's fine. I wasn't hurt. I said hi. Because of this, it basically, the numbers on doors are linked in a certain way based on the screen you're in. There's like numbers 1 to whatever, or 0 to whatever, based on where you go. And we essentially create new doors and new connections by changing the game's information up. And it allows us to do warping. It works in an even bigger way in The Lost Age, where we're able to kind of like... What's really interesting is there's a safe door. There's a safe door in The Lost Age, which is like, there's like a coordinate on the world map. that when you cast the retreat glitch and go through a door, like it just pops you on the world map at this like 0, point, and it happens to be really helpful for the any % run in the Lost Age. I think it actually happens in No S&Q as well, but yeah. There's some cool stuff you can do. Yeah, sorry, I didn't explain it at Mercury Lighthouse. The Mercury Lighthouse one is definitely a lot more of a surprising one because it just takes you to the top of the lighthouse when you know there's so much more to do in that dungeon. But thanks to the weirdness of retreat glitching, we don't need to worry. We can just hang out with our wangs out, and it's fine. I am not really David Bowie. That is a man who died 2 years ago. Is it 2 years ago now? He was a cool guy, Mr. David Bowie. My name derives from Shining Force 2. The main character in Shining Force 2, his name is Bowie. 4 years, was it? Holy fuck. Could have sworn it wasn't that far out that long ago, but Jesus. Alright. Calm down, time. I don't want to get old. He is very heroic, yeah. His class is hero. But, after, about 15 years of having this tag, I'm pretty used to the whole, hello, David, line, so... Apologies if I'm not immediately about it, just because it's an old one. But I appreciate it's the one that everyone's going to go to, so it's all good. I'll never take away someone's ability to... Oh, hello, attack first. I'll never take away someone's decision to go for it. Honestly, it's a logical decision. I mean, how many other Bowies do we know in the world? I don't know a lot of them, apart from Shining Force Bowie. That's it. Grab the Vulcan axe that can stun if it procs its critical. Bosh. So we're going to have another big glitch coming up here. We're going to be using the retreat glitch in a different way, and this is out of bounds. Harder out of bounds can be done. I've been talking about No S&Q and stuff like that. Oh my god. Yeah, harder out of bounds can be done by using saving and quitting, but we can still get some effects of it without saving and quitting, as you're about to see. Let me just get there first. So I'm going to be draining. What's really helpful is that we get guaranteed damage from just not cooling ourselves off in the desert. The gauge on the left is a heat gauge. The idea is that as the gauge builds, you take damage when it gets to the max, and we let that happen because I need to drain Isaac's PP so he has a chance of using the retreat glitch again. Because again, you have to have less than 6 PP because that's how much retreat costs. So we take 2 hits and heal up after the second, and then we heal up again after the third. Here. So let's just bring those back. There we go. We're going to retreat glitch now. Close the menu to do that, and then do it again to get a fight. This is going to warp us out of the thing. We're going to get into an encounter with an antlion because of it, and I'm going to make this fight 2 turns. By making this fight 2 turns, well, when we finish the second turn, the Djinn that I've just used to summon here will be rested, and they'll be back to being set, so I can stand by them again for the next fight. Now we're still out of bounds. Smog for breeze. Smog for Will Gust, Granite, Breeze, Smog, Zephyr. Volcan Axe over. Water of Life over. Vials over. Breeze. Smog. Neptune. Okay, so this guy also has a set turn order, so depending on what point he starts at, I'll know where he is. Mad Blast is Poison Tail. But that's scary, because he can kill Ivan with that. This is perhaps the scariest first turn. Anything that's, well, Mad Blast is the scariest first turn. Okay. Deadly Poison lands, of course it does. Thor. Need you to cure. You need to do Tiamat. You need to use an antidote. We don't need to use an antidote, could you cure poison, but that's whatever. Poor Wii U. This is scary. It's going to be attack. Oh, to be fair, it's going to be attack curse. Garrett should survive an attack. So it's then going to be Nova Delude. So, or Delude. Rather, that's not Delude. Delude. So yeah, attack curse. As long as Garrett's fine. Okay, we can just heal Garrett. Heal Isaac because he's the one in danger right now. So Granite. I can use you to heal, I think. Heal, Cutting Edge. So this is going to be Nova Delude, and the Nova won't kill Garrett, I don't think. I fucking hope so. Fuck. And then Wind Slash, Cybele, Cutting Edge, Drench. Cybele. I don't know why I'm meant to have Wind Slash and Cutting Edge, because I never have them. It's okay. This is one of the harder fights in the game. Like, the enemies that have 2 turns are always quite scary. This one and Kraken are the first two, like, 2 big, scary fights in the game. Hell yeah! We saved some time, but we still are super behind, so it doesn't really matter all that much, because we're still getting fucking destroyed. Come on, Vine. Yeah, that skip was pretty cool. Was it 5 days ago? It feels like it was closer than that. Like 3, I thought. Time flies when you're having fun. So Vine has 410 HP, so we hit him for like 421, 422. 61 and 61. These things are fast, and it upsets me. Really. It makes sense. Because, yeah, we'd give it to him anyway, wouldn't we? I think, yeah, we do give it to him anyway at this point, so we probably should do that. Just do that menu early. Do it after Vine. I think the ideal thing here is, like, if you get a sleep bomb early, like you can get a sleep bomb drop in Mogul Woods. And if you get the sleep bomb drop, which is obviously nice, because then you don't have to go and pick up the extra sleep bomb. I mean, you could, but you don't need to. Because the thing is, you could just do the sleep bomb when you do the final menu for Kraken. You know, we need to do the menu for Kraken anyway. We give the E-shirt over to Ivan for the 3 fights, but then we give it back to Mia for the Kraken. So we could just add the sleep bomb to the Kraken menu. That would work. Oh my god, dude. Why is that a soft pixel? You give the E-shirt to Garrett there. Really? Maybe very, very different. I haven't looked over your strats yet, I won't lie. Like, as in, like, the finer details of the differences. Does Mia still outturn with Zephyr? Okay. Okay, I'll try that. Is it helpful for trying to get that second attack off with Vulcan X? Old ass man, old ass man. Ben Hansford says hello. Hello, Ben Hansford. Hello, mate. I like how my brother just kind of like shows my stream to everyone he knows. He says, "Hey, look, my brother's streaming." I'm like, thanks, Slade. And he would chop me at squash. Yeah, of course he would. He plays a lot more than I do. But you know what I do have? Height. Sorry, Pit. Has he grown? Oh, bless him. Wee little Pippin, let's go, buddy. Is he wearing heels? No, Ben Hansford is my brother and I grew up with a guy called Ben Hansford. I think he was, yeah. I think I played Ben more on tournament than my brother did. But like, yeah, we had quite a little rivalry growing up. Played a lot of squash. Good fun. I really miss the old squash days. Yeah. I think it was quite even back in the day, but like Ben just kept playing and I didn't. I became a thespian. Yeah, much more into the theatre back in the day. And I think around the age of like 14, 15 is when I started, but I really dropped out of squash a lot more around 16, 17. That's a quote. I'm a thespian. Jesus. I don't know where you suddenly think I have this height complex. When do I leave for Japan? I leave for Japan on March 12th. The 12th of March. I will arrive on the 13th and I fly home on the 26th. So I'm away for 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm going, yeah, I'll be there in 3 weeks' time. So, fucking exciting. Very exciting. Yes, please. Would you like anything from Japan, Mr. Slade? If I can find a Slade plushie, I'll go to the Sega store and there'll be like massive Camelot fanboys there. You want another Snorlax? How many Snorlaxes do you need? If I can find a Snorlax plushie that you don't already own, like Bean Snorlax. Have you spilt something on Bean Snorlax yet? Yeah, that massive fucking Snorlax plushie is insane. That is an insane plush. He's drooled on it. He probably has, to be fair. I'm surprised. Has Gus managed to attack it yet, actually? Fuck, my menu here is absolutely shoddy. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I was trying to think ahead to what I was doing. I was like, it should be Sleep Bomb to me. Oh, well, I mean, Mia, Ivan shirt over, Elven shirt over to Ivan, and then Sleep Bomb, Anchor. Okay. Only 19 inches. As in the big one, the one that like can't get upstairs because it's so huge. I mean, a beanbag Snorlax is still pretty big. Locked in the bathroom for 30 minutes. Yo, Kinort, opening the mystery box, and he's found himself a chibi Harmut. Is Gus still quite bitey, or is he past the bitey phase now? Not sure how long the bitey phase lasts. Referring to yourself as God now, are we? Interesting, Larry. I will only refer to your emote as the name you wish if you agree that it's not Asmodeus, it's Asmodeus. Just saying. Why would it be Asmodeus? It's clearly Asmodeus. How would you even get to Asmodeus being the thing? But you can't trust American pronunciation for anything, Larry! Wow. I love your Chibi Harmut emote, that's all I'll say. Every time we have this conversation, and every time people agree that it shouldn't be Chibi Mut, it should be Chibi Harmut. And Smodeus. Gotta pick the ladies to row. It just doesn't make any sense. It makes no logical sense. That's a very good point. A very good point, well made. Come on, guys, stop getting bodied by bats. I'm a lizard man! Okay, so this is going to be Meteor. How did I double input press both of them? Ah! Right. Hop to it. A very, very, very small break here. Yeah, if you like unbalance the sides, if you have one side stronger, the left or right, you'll end up on Crossbone Isle. Ah, shit. You just kind of like hang out there and you can like send yourself off very, very quickly. Not so bad. It is a nice little detail. Again, Camelot and their little details, they're very good at them. One of my favourite details in this game, like not many people know it, the Ply sprite, the little fairy, is a character in Shining Force 3. Granite, Mist, Smog, Scorch, Zephyr. Yeah, the Ply Fairy is Primula in Shining Force 3. And Primula's a really fucking good character. She's got like aura and attack buff, so she's pretty nice. What do Camelot do now? They make Mario sports games for Nintendo. They've been making Mario sports games for the longest time. They've been making Mario sports games since this game came out. They've always been the developers for Mario Sports, but it's all they do now. I'm gonna be sticky in bed tonight. What a sentence. Granite, Mist, Scorch. Come on, Mist! Dark Blessing is fine, I think. Stunned. Sleep. Okay, perfect. Smog. Meteor. Neptune? Thor, Judgment, Heat Wave. We're in it! We're in there. Wow, wrapped in Delusion as well. Holy shit. Yeah. That's because I'm 2.5 half minutes behind, that's why. Thor. Judgment. Dun 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 dun. I mean, I'm plus 2 minutes, but yeah, good cracking. Tea is cold. It's not an ideal drink at all. Land ho! Disaster, yeah. Give up. Yo, Zelkis, thank you very much for the host. Cheers, cheers. Thank you very much. Oh wow, I killed. We're getting bodied, and we're losing a lot of time here. I've had last time I did this, I got to Hail with no encounters. I've had 3, just as a heads up. I do. I've got like 6 to 7 minutes at a very, very end game. And I'm also using new strats for the final bosses, so I can still sub 4 for this, but that was, I mean, yeah. It's kind of nuts that, you know, I got 3 encounters on the way to Hail that time when I can just do that without getting any. Sleep bomb. Oh my fucking god, inputs, what the hell? I think actually, I don't know, what would be fastest tier? Judgment's the fastest tier 4, I'm not sure that a tier 3 can finish it. Hello, Shentok. How are you, dude? So from now on, I'm going to have ground set at any point. Weekend's been fine, thank you, matey. Had a day off yesterday. No, I did it again. Yeah, I took a day off yesterday. Trying to do this today. But yeah, ground is a priority move. If I use ground, the user goes first. So I can use it to stop an enemy's move. It stops them from getting their turn as a whole. So there will be certain encounters where I can kill one of the enemies, but not both. So I'll use... Ivan will outturn because of the Elven shirt. So I can use ground to stop the enemy that I won't kill the other one, and then finish off the enemy I couldn't kill with another summon. So wherever I need to use 2 summons, I'll be able to do that. So that's kind of how that one works. There is a problem in my bio. You don't see any Zelda speedruns. That's because I don't run Zelda. Because it's a series that does not interest me in speedrun. I will watch some, but I don't run it. I apologise. I'm scum. I know. I know it's a popular bunch of speedrunning. I know it is. It's a cool series. I love Zelda. This is really bizarre. No. Fuck me. What do I do here? I think that's a horrible fight. That's a really weird fight. I'm getting a lot of encounters. The encounters aren't hard. There's just a lot. So I'm always having to I'm always on my toes here. It's kind of sucky. I didn't know I had to use... I forgot I used 2 there. Boreas! Yeah, if you fight 2 Dreadhounds, you can ground 1, focus the Boreas on the other one, and then finish off the first one with Isaac. Have trouble doing RPGs in general? Yeah, they're long games. They're not for everyone. They're really not. You have to kind of have the right kind of... Constitution, I guess. I don't know. You have to be a fucking idiot. Just to play as many as I do. As consistently as I do. Not an idea. Not a good one at least. Oh, here we go. Ground. No. This is such a bad run through the cave, by the way. I've got like a minute to save here. I am nowhere near the end, and I'm coming up to like my time. This is a really slow alt Miller. Just the amount of encounters I've had has just been so huge. I'm not going anywhere. Like, let me get some distance before I get another encounter. Holy shit. I think rather than counting fail fleas in this, I think an encounter rate or an encounter counter would be a good shout. Just to see how many encounters I have at each point. Like, I know when I'm playing Phantasy Star 4 that if I get 100 encounters by Air Castle, I've got a lot of encounters. Ideally you want to have less, but this is really poor. And yeah, I've been getting a lot of these guys, and Thor is the slowest tier 4, it's the longest animation for a tier 4 summon, so that when I get the clay golems, and it forces me to use Thor, it costs a lot of time. Blue, green, white, yellow, red. Yep. I've been watching it slowly tick up all day. $4 hours? Well, I mean, a sub 4 run is a really good run. But yeah, I mean, like 4:15. If you want to fart out a run, you could fart one out in 4:15. I feel. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much an average run would take. Why am I fleeing all the time from these these high-level enemies that I am clearly underleveled for? What on earth? One of them was an attack first, don't get me wrong. But like... it's my level versus theirs. You gain 20% of your base run chance every time you fail as well. Yeah, I mean, my PB is 4:02, so I'm looking for a sub 4. I've been on it for a long time. And well, the thing is, like, funnily enough, I wanted to actually have a turn where I didn't get a flea, so they could hit me and kill me, or like weaken me, because I need to do a death walk now, because I want to hopefully get a good encounter in the next one, get like Dreadhounds or something, and then do a quick death back to, death walk back to Tolby. So this is Babai. Babai speaks for an age. I just saw what my PB and best time is for this split, and I'm very upset that I was 1/100th of a second too slow. That is an awful, awful thing to realise. Glug glug, glug glug, glug glug. What are you expecting? Yeah, I mean, I'd say like a 4:15 would be like a solid run. I think, like, as in like a solid run. You know, not that it's like the best run ever, because obviously 3:51 is the current record right now. Plexa beat his time by 2 minutes recently, by the way. Yeah, 3:51 is the record, and that's the only sub 4 right now. Before I picked the run up, High Spirits was the second place at 4:14. So I'm looking to be that second sub 4 if possible. I've got a bit of competition because Casino Coin is doing a fair bit. Plexa is a different level of runner though. Always note this. Whenever it comes to Golden Sun, Plexa is a different level of runner than most people. He's very good. Got a 4:10, nice. I know he got a 4:11. I saw his 4:11, but that was it. Always wait for him to just be like, man, I feel bad. I'm like, oh, he must have PB'd. Because he's always like, oh, I just PB'd. Sucks. Alright. Bless him. Shut up, bye-bye, please. Same, Bick. Same. I'm trying, my friend. I am trying. Yo, Ivan, cheers for the host. I had, to explain the story of this run, or this pace at least, when you leave Bilibin Cave in the first hour of the run, you're meant to get to Imil in about a minute. 55 seconds, 1 minute. Took me 2:17 because I got a super early encounter and it didn't let me get a summon tick back. And when I got that encounter, it was 4 enemies. It took me 3 turns to do it, and they killed Ivan whilst I was trying to do it. Super good. How was ESA? What a great video game. Agreed. Don't cast guard. Attack me. I would like to get a death walk, please. Holy shit. Don't cast my... whenever I actually want to do the death walk, I never actually get enemies that deal damage to me. Fucking kill me. Stop using Mad Spatter! Like, when I was trying to get to the guy, I was getting like Dreadhounds and Golems and shit. That's probably about 45 seconds to a minute of time loss. Just because they wouldn't fucking attack me. I tried my best to change the pace up, Vic. The game decided to say no. I've got a lot of time save end games still, so we'll see. I think I've got a little bit in Sahala Desert, Sahala Gate. I got loads. Venus Entrance, I've got a load. Venus Eerie, I've got a load, and then I've got a bunch of end game because I've got new final boss strats. I haven't been able to get to the end of the game with Courthouse yet, which really sucks. Ever since I learned Courthouse, at least. I wanted to catch that run, but I did miss it. I was trying to find out when it was, but I'll have to go back and watch it at some point. Was it similar commentary to the JuiceCon comms that happened? Because that commentary was hands down the best commentary of any speedrun ever. Yes and no. Yeah. Way more appropriate, yeah. I just remember the incessant grabbing of enemies by the balls all the time was a thing I seem to recall from that one. Right then. I mean, yeah, as I say, I'm going to lose a lot of time here because of how slow that Death Warp was. Stand in your position, bro. What's happening? What? Oh, that's what was going on. I wasn't on the... I was wondering why that text box was the same. And I realised that I was just talking to the guy. Okay. Sure. Apparently. So I lost like another 15 seconds from that. Probably 10 seconds. But I didn't realise that I was just talking to the guy. That was really odd. I don't quite know what happened there, but I must have been like a pixel too high to be on the spot. Haven't had that one happen before. Didn't know you could miss it. Especially not speak to that guy from so far away. Just get one run down. Go on then. Don't guard. You didn't guard. That's fine. Can Azar dodge your attack here, actually? I'm always worried about... Yeah. I always want to use double Ragnarok just to make sure he can't dodge me. Because if he does, you're fucked. I think you should only attack if he smoke bombs one of the first two turns. That's the only best time to attack. Otherwise, just use double Ragnarok to confirm the hit. got a bit of time to save here, if I'm lucky. Forgotten where my things were actually. My Jin menu's weird because normally I do Flint for Fever, so I know that it's attack for attack Jin. So I'm kind of confused about what ones are where. Normally I know it off by heart, but I'm kind of... It's Quartz and Ground are the two that need to go over there. And I should have Fine, Forge, Guns. No, Smog. Smog Mist, Vine, and fucking one of them. Forge, Vine, Mist, Smog, yeah. Smoke bomb. Don't use a nut, please. Oh, that wasn't a gun. Oh, big dodge. That was a defend. It's pretty good though. Eight-second goal. Fuck! I fat-fingered the A. I fat-fingered the A. I have a way of mashing this, and I didn't, and my hands didn't do it to begin with. And so I like rushed my right thumb down and I fat fingered the A. Normally what I do is like in the process of pressing A, I'll swap my left thumb over to mash B with L and R as normal. And then I'll swap to A after I press the B. It's hard to explain, but I basically forgot to bring my left thumb over in anticipation, and just it forced my like right hand to react in a really messy way. Get that sub 3 Colosso, which is a big feel. The sub 3 Colosso was a big part of that run, and I was really happy with it. We want to lose the third. You have to win the first two to get through to the end, but you don't have to win the last one. So we lose this last one. The difference is you get a lure cap, which is completely unnecessary. Well... Isaac. 2 Zs. 3 Zs. He's a sloop. Bowie's. We'll let him sleep. He's absolutely fucking knackered, mate. Absolutely knackered. Yes, leave him asleep there, yeah. Greetings, Down. How are you, dude? Oh, give me a break. Garrett! Sorry for shouting. Garrett! Sorry for shouting again. Should you? Maybe. It's a good game. Right, this is one of the longer cutscenes in the game that's outside of the intro. How I like to talk. But yeah, I mean, I've got a little bit of time save here. Well, I've got none. My Lamakan Desert was really good. The Enter Venus, though, you can see it's like 15.5 minutes. It should be like 12. I got absolutely bodied in the Enter Venus split. I got like encounters out the wazoo, and I think I even got like a particularly bad encounter that kind of cost me a lot of time as well. And I got like 1 extra. I got 1 extra in Suhala Gate. I got 2 extra, I think, in going through Babai Lighthouse underground. And then after I entered Venus, I lost like 3 minutes on the climb to the Venus Eyrie. So if anything, in order for me to get this sub 4, I need my climb to be my climb to be clean, to basically give me back all the time that I've lost, and then Courthouse needs to go well, basically. I can sub 4 quite well, but it's always going to be annoying that all this time loss early on is like still irking me. And I could probably get like I mean, obviously sub 3 Colosso, is fine, but like a 255 Colosso, definitely doable if my early game holds up. My mid game's getting better. My late game's fine, honestly, I think. My personal opinion. Maybe that's a bit arrogant of myself, but... How's it going to play Mort as well, so if I did say hi. And you are Kaka. I just need to clean up my menus and be a lot faster with them. Like, I'm fast with my menus, or faster. But my accuracy still leaves a little bit to be desired. The amount of times I overmash trying to get to summon and end up in items is not good. And the same, like I'll do like a Hadoken input to get to Ginny and end up in summon. So cheers, I appreciate that. Shut up, please, bye-bye. Are you going yet, Iadem? Sod off. When Iadem leaves, it means it's coming to the end of the cutscene. We've been here though for about 3.5 minutes now. Takes 4 minutes for him to start leaving. This is one of the longer cutscenes outside of the intro. Not sure if I fucked that up or not. Oh god. Extra forest. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Judgment, Tiamat. Like that, overmatching. I need to cut out those overmashes because they cost me a second each time, and they add up. Probably upwards of 3 minutes to overmashing. Well, it cost me a minimum of a second if I can right myself. Are you kidding me? So we use ground to stop the first of 2 moves coming out from the tornado lizard. That's a very important part of that. So we get the Tiamat off, so that's easy, and it's also quite fast compared to Meteor, and then Judgment's enough to finish it off. Obviously, especially when it's Isaac, because he's the strongest with Venus. Be kind. Nice. No encounter between the 2 lizards. If you get less encounters between the lizards, it's really good. Undermatched that time. That should be enough to kill the Dirge. Unless he's strong against it. I don't actually know what he's strong against. I thought it was like Venus. That kind of shit's important as well, about knowing what can like get the quick kills on enemies. Bosh. Okay, so again, this guy can only run away if he gets the back attack on us, because ground is a priority move, stops him having his turn. So because he outturns us, we can stop him getting that turn, and then finish off with Boreas and Judgment just to get the damage done. This is Flash. Flash is an incredible Ginny. So there are two Jin type Ginny of this type, which is Aura typing, which is basically a flat damage reduction, and Flash is 90% damage reduction. Granite's the other one we get, and he's only 50%, so he's still pretty good, but Flash is 90%, which is an actually disgusting amount of damage reduction. Close, but yeah, we do it. It's very close. If you make any errors in movement, you get caught and you go back to the beginning. That's a pretty good start, though, to this endgame. Because I can be in the green if I get a perfect one here. Wow, didn't get encountered it on the way to Dew. That's a great start. Ground, you are not going to get a go, my friend. Yeah, you sometimes, or you normally get an encounter on the way to Dew, so that's actually very, very nice. We got one. We got there without an encounter. That's going to save some time. I can get out of here with no encounters in that case, because you can. There's a chance you'll get an encounter just before you leave this room. But again, you can skip that one if you're lucky. I don't think I've ever had it so I don't get an encounter on the way to Dew, though. That's pretty nice. Some good RNG, finally. Slow decision making. I'm not sure what to do here in all honesty, apart from fucking hope. How's it going there, Raiko? Welcome back to the stream. How are you today? Good start to entering Venus Lighthouse. We're going to retreat out of this place. So I'm going to run over here and reset here so that this is my entry point, so I don't have to run all the way back around from the left-hand side. Okay, so what's really cool in Venus 1 when we do it here, you actually, when you cast Reveal, it actually stops the accruing of aggro for encounters. So this is called Reveal walking, and it only happens like here. I think you can do it in places in TLA, but again, like, it allows us to get through Venus 1 without getting any encounters. Pretty nice. Just Venus 1. Blue first. Come on. Blue first. Give me blue. Give me blue. That's like 20 seconds time save. Probably not 20, but it's a lot. It's more than 10. It's like 15 seconds, I guess. But it's a lot of time save. You want to be on yeah, you want to be on that because it's the quickest and easiest way to get through the Bowie Lighthouse crossing. No encounter on the way to Lalavero. This is good. But yeah, stuff. Have I used my Waters of Life? I don't think I have. There are if you use Waters of Life, you can pick up 2 more in the item shop. So it's like a nice safety strat. Might be a good idea to pick them up for Courthouse, though. I'll grab them. Okay. Depending on money. Doesn't work in JP. Interesting. Wonder what happened in the localization that caused that. I haven't done Courthouse, so I need to be careful with Courthouse. I don't know why I did it this way around. I should have done 4 with Ivan. Actually, would Procne finish that off if I use Boreas? If I was to use like Procne with Ivan, could I use Boreas on the Manticore and finish them both off? I'm going to do that just so I get them back. Well, get something back, because you always get an encounter really early here. The difference between tier 3 and 4 is huge, to be fair. The run can still end at any point. If I get a back attack in Venus, it's over. Like, just need to get more runs out to the end game. So I was getting loads of runs out to the end game really early on, but now not really much. Not getting many out. So these guys want to go through, and then because they're like, "Hey, you guys are just kids. We're the ones he needs to save Shiba," and we're like, "Bitch, you can't get through the door. Got to be a beast like us." Because we have the power of alchemy on our side. We have the power of God and alchemy. Fine, we trust you. Good luck. I'm gonna use this just in case. Oh. I thought they were... Shit, that's not good. I thought these guys were weak against Judgment. I thought all the gnomes were. Like these gnomes and the last gnomes. The last gnomes were. It still kills them though. Holy shit. That was lucky. I think the target should have been the other way around, but hopefully it should be enough to claim them both. Oh, that wasn't enough for her. This is interesting. That's fine, I don't mind a bind. That's fine. We can deal with Isaac to lower his PP again, get him close to... Oh, they're both weak to Judgment. Not the fastest. I've slowed down somewhat. I think just the way that I've handled my encounters when I have had them has been pretty poor. Up select to get to dance. What? Select doesn't work in there. I thought it did. That's why I got kind of caught up there. Cost myself some free time, sadly. Oh well. I definitely thought you could do that, but apparently not. Don't give me an encounter, please. use it too much. I was trying to use it to kind of obviously get my PP back. Really? Well, I've... This is my fault. I tried to use my PP because I had like full amounts, so I think I tried to use like more moves than I needed to try and get it back down low enough, but it cost me like 40 seconds. Not 40, but it cost me a chunk of time. Still. Time save. Good. I don't want to see heal from that guy. Yeah, that's 18 damage and that's 90% taken off. Like, everyone would just die. They would just die. Oh boy, we did it! We did it, boys and girls. We have hit the big mill. Hell yeah, dude. Right, then, let's see that milestone out with a PB, shall we? I'm not sure about these particular manticores. Can't remember. If in doubt, just use your strongest one. Evening, Kimmy! It's important to know where you can't get encounters to be able to bring back your gin. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are at the end of Golden Sun right now. And based on if I can save time here, we might be close to the run. Didn't have judgment. Right, this gives me a bit of time, actually. Plexer. I'm right in thinking it's Mia is Vine and Jupiter. It's Quartz Flint for Isaac. Ground Garrett. Granite Ivan. Flash Garrett. And then just all the Mars on Ivan. Now I have Dew. If I have Dew set and ready to use, does that make me faster than Mia? Or is the Pilgrim Mia zoom? Okay, cool. Right, I know the menu then. So Dew and Flint are set. The rest are on standby. Well, the rest that need to be on standby are on standby. All the set for Mars and Jupiter. So it's all the water apart from Dew standing by, and Flint standing by. Quartz standing by to begin with, so I can use Flint early to get the damage out, and then it's rinse and repeat. Wish, Jin, Flash, Mars. Court is in session. How did I get an 8-minute Mercury, Venus climb? How did I get an 8-minute climb? What actually is that? Attack first. Oh. Woo. Yo, Sid. Cheers, dude. Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Feel like it's been a while, sir. Not too bad, thank you, matey. Quartz of Mist, Smog for Hail, Flash over Scorch, Fizz, do that. for Corona. Let's do this. We're going to have you on. You're on Granite, you're on Ground, Full Gust. And then we need to give that over. You got Flash. Breeze goes over to you. So that's it. That's it. Also, I might just give this over. You've got one, you've got one. This is Courthouse strats. We're going to be using Judgment. You'll notice I have four Mercury Djinn set. Standing by to summon, and they're ready. I've got one Venus. So basically, we're just going to be doing summoning. We're going to be summoning Venus Judgment every other turn. So the first turn is going to be Granite, Ground, Fine. Now you may notice that Mia's faster than Isaac because of the changes in the stuff. So that means that all three of the Venus Djinn will be used before Isaac can get his turn. He will go last, and he will always summon Judgment. I've got something ready on Quartz that's set. On the off turn, when we're not using Judgment, I will ready the other Venus Djinn that is currently on Isaac. So that's ready for the following turn. On the off turn, I'll be using Flash. The only thing that can really kill this is things like Severe Blow or Death Size on the Flash turns. If those two things proc, that makes it very, very dangerous. Because it slows everything down, basically. But, yeah. Courthouse strats are very fast. They're also very, very risky. I think it's 2 targets on as well, so it's like 2 judgments get targeted onto Minardi, and then the third one gets focused onto Satoras, and it should kill them both. I think. Wish, Flint, Flash. As long as I just don't see Death Side from her, I'm happy. Getting a turn. There's no death size for you, love. Okay. We got broken though, so it's going to slow this down by an extra turn. You want to get a no break, and you would kill Minardi, so that sucks, but yeah. Don't need to heal, so I'm gonna use some damage. She can do whatever she wants, basically. Should be the kill. If Mars kills, I think I'm fucked because I haven't got flip set up. This is a really bad one to end it on. It's an absolute waste of an extra judgment. This should have been over earlier, but I have to just end it on a judgment. Because it's the only way we can do this. It's a bit of a time loss. That could have been faster. If I didn't get broken, that would have been faster, but whatever. But yeah, you can see how you can see, like, even with like a non, that wasn't an optimal fight at all when I just saved like loads of time. That was a bad fight as well. As I said, court's in session, boys and girls. It's not over yet, guys. There's still some stuff that can happen. No worries. So it's 3 judgments, and then a Boreas, and then a judgment to finish it. But yeah, you use Boreas after the... You want to start on a Boreas turn, but because sorry, you want to start on the judgment turn, but because I had Quartz up and not Flint, I couldn't finish the Taurus. And also because, as I mentioned, the break nerfing my damage quite considerably wasn't helpful at all. And that's like 400 damage on both of them for one turn. Okay, flash turn. That Mars. Flash. Mars. I use Mars, right? An Evil Spirit grips Eye. That is scary. Because if I get that proc, I am fucked. Ground will get rid of one of his turns. He has 2. I want to watch out for outer space, because this is painful. But yeah. think it's probably a good idea to not actually do that. I should have gone for like Cybele or something. Gone for a 3. Yeah, and done something different than Vine and just gone for Cybele. I think that would have been the better shout because Garrett's in trouble. Oh my god. I'm gonna go for a triple. I'm gonna go for a Cybele. I can't risk it. And then Boreas, then Judgment, and that should be game. Don't proc. She does so much damage. Come on. That's got to be it. Woo! Is that an objection? Let's fucking go! Come on! Woo! Hell yeah, dude. Ah. Shit. They are good strats, dude. They are really good final strats. Fucking hell. Second sub 4. That's gonna be a 57. Oh. It was a pretty slow Satoru Minardi, and I had to do some things with Fusion Dragon, but we did it. Whew. This calls for a celebration. 1, 2, 3, 4 mystery boxes. 5. Oh shit, dude. 6 mystery boxes. My god. What? This man has been in my chat for a bit. Oh my god. 9. That is a lot of mystery. Oh dear, the mystery box, man. He's opening them all. That is 75,000 stream points. 80,000. 17. 16 mystery. Oh! 17 mystery boxes. Oh my god. $90,000. $20,000? 100,000 stream points. Dude, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. For unraveling 20 mystery boxes before our very eyes. For those of the courthouse strats, they really are super fast, dude. Holy hell. 21? You have to open the box and find out, Wit. Only you know the glory of your mystery box. Just smiling, I can't stop. I did it. Mashing in a bit of movement because there's movement involved and because I actually have to input a menu. I've got one more menu because there's actually meaningful input after the final boss. We don't time it until Mia says her last line. It's very interesting how we do that in both Golden Sun and completely different communities. We do it in Shining Force as well. Shining Force 2 we don't split until we kiss Princess Alice. Yeah, there's loads of stuff I can still do, but like, I just wanted to get that out of the gates. It's the mystery box, Enral. It's the mystery box. You got to open it and find out. You're Brett. Thank you very much for promoting yourself to the fighting class. Step out of the caravan, Jones on the front lines. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Go. Shall we? Jenna is waiting for us. Ah. Sick. 357.44. Cheers very much for the GGs, guys. Get it.